"That's it," Joseph said out loud. "That's Aunt Cassie's proof?" But already the magic was taking hold. He picked up the first letter and turned it over a few times in his hands. It was coarse and brittle and comely in an historical kind of way. If there were an 80-year-old piece of paper laying around, he thought, this is probably what it would look and feel like. Next, he picked up the second correspondence. Everything about it was special. It was so thick, so soft in his hands. The flecks of gold were now near blinding in the late day sun. The Spencerian handwriting was beautiful, the likes of which he had never seen before. And the ink still shimmered crimson upon the page. If there were a Santa, he thought, this is probably the kind of letter he would write. Quickly, though, Joseph put these thoughts behind him as though they were upstart little children being sent to the back of the line. He had work to catch up on, after all. He thought briefly of throwing the 2 letters away, but caught himself, figuring that the first was, if nothing else, an interesting artifact from the past, and the second was, if nothing else, an interesting example of how far a crazy person would go to make a point. As he put the letters back into their respective wrappers and replaced them into the toolbox, he wondered where Cassie had gotten that fancy paper and ink, and who she had hired to write that way.